I don't usually tell stories about me in real life, but I guess I will with me and my cousin Keith. Now, who is Keith? I'll just say crazy bastard. Likes to do almost a lot of fucking crazy things just to prove himself that he's a better man. Well, a stronger man, if you want to say that. So I'm gonna tell 3 stories with Keith. So the first story starts off at a sushi place with Keith wanting to go somewhere for his birthday, but his mom took him to a sushi restaurant instead of a crazy party. And Keith didn't want to go, but he decided to try one of the sushis, and he loved it. He sometimes goes there after school with his friends, but some of them didn't like sushi. And he started to get tired of going there, and the sushi wasn't tasting good. So Keith decided to make his own sushi. So he went to the store, got some fish that was seaweed, or whatever you want to call it. He started to make some and thought to himself, how bad can it be? So he watched a YouTube video on how to make sushi, and it said in the video that you need experience in making sushi. Yes, I'm serious. He watched a YouTube tutorial. The only part is that it is his first time making sushi by himself and managed to make it and eat it. But what he didn't know that the seaweed that he got was 3 pounds of catfish. I forgot to say he was making a big sushi too, so he ate all sushi and everything was fine. Until he passed out and got rushed to the hospital and lived. And the doctors told us that he was just about to lose his memory of what just happened. I don't know, one of the doctors testing out his memory, asking him what happened. He barely just forgot all the shit that just happened. And then the next story is where Keith wanted to go to see what it felt like to be in a snowstorm. He hadn't been in a snowstorm ever in his life. Seriously. So he went to this place that he can be able to feel like to be in one with warm equipment. So he got in a room and secretly threw the equipment away while the workers weren't looking and got him some water, and they said they were going to turn the cold air once he's in there, and it can be cold in there real fast. I've been in there, fucking cold as shit in like the next 5 minutes. So when I was on, he decided to took a whole nap in the water like it was going to do nothing to him. Anything, the water was going to protect him. Then the water got frozen 10 minutes later, and one of the workers found out 30 minutes later. It took us 2 hours to dig him out of the ice, and lost 2 fingers and thumb to frostbite. Anyways, the last story is on Thanksgiving, where me and Keith were young. We saw fries being deep fried and turning into them just regular fries. So I don't know what he was on about, so he just got an idea to deep fry turkey. Yes, I'm being serious. He decided to deep fry turkey. So we waited until everyone was outside, and he grabbed the turkey and deep fried it. First it was loud, then it started to smoke, and Keith accidentally knocked over the deep fryer, and the deep fryer got all over his skin. He screamed real loud, and I called out for help. He was rushed into the hospital, and he got third-degree burns over 90% of his body, and other doctors to go look at him, at his skin, because they never seen burned skins on top of existing burns. Turns out these dumbasses were so fucking stupid. It was just oil, the deep fryer, that just changes skin into gold brown type shit. Once he took a shower after being in the hospital for a few days. Out of all the things you could say, you have no clue that oil can just change skin. I mean, literally, how can you be this fucking stupid and not even think about it? But anyways, now he looks very tan because of his burnt skins. I mean, bro kind of looks, we could say in between. But you want to know the funny part about all these stories?
I ever tell you about the time Keith tried to deep fry turkey? Third-degree burns over 90% of his body. His doctor called up like other doctors to look at him because they'd never seen burns on top of existing burns. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith made sushi? Yeah, his mom took him to a sushi place for his birthday, and he didn't want to go, but he turned out he loved it, man. But it's like $10 a sushi at one of them places. So Keith figures, hey, how hard could it be to roll up some raw food and seaweed, right? As it turns out, it's hard. Now, they say experience is the best teacher, and experience taught Keith that if you ever eat 3 pounds of raw chicken, it kills you. Now, luckily, Keith's brain went into self-defense mode and started shutting organs down to head the chicken off of the pass, and the doctors were able to get him out before his heart stopped. But to this day, Keith has no sensation in his right foot and doesn't recognize his brother Paul no more. I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith wanted to see what it felt like to be in a snowstorm? Said he ain't ever seen real snow. Only snow we get is from that big machine that cleans the ice at the local rink. So he just figured he'd make do with that big machine when it went to dump its load. He just lay under it. Man, took us 2 hours to dig him out. Yep, lost 2 fingers and a thumb to frostbite.
And another funny part about this whole entire thing is, actually I ended up telling one monkey boy about the whole entire thing a month before, so it was a sort of like a planned April Fool's Day. When he sees this video, he's obviously gonna fucking call me, and then he's probably gonna be pissed as well. I completely forgot. Forgot to tell that story about Keith last week, but hold on. So basically Keith one day wanted to feel like how it wanted to be in a snowstorm, because he never been in one for like fuck, I don't know how long was the major big storm and around over here. There wasn't no big major storm, but there was this I think when he was like, I don't know. You just wanted you wanted to like feel like how you want to feel like being in a snowstorm. He ain't really see a lot of snow. I know he did see snow, but he just didn't really see it much often, because he basically is just going to his uncle's during Christmas, and he just basically misses out a little bit of it. So, and for some reason, the only snow that we got is the only snow that is near from us is some snow store or whatever it was. I don't know. It's like one of those big machines that, I don't know. It's like one of those big machines that cleans the ice at the local rings or something. So he figured to made his way, and when that machine went to dump it load, he would just lay under it. You wanna know the fucking worst part about it?
What?
Dude, he got fucking stuck under there, and he was like all excited or some shit. But now, but at first, it was kind of crazy. But then I just thought about it, and I was like, nah, we need to get him out of there. It took us 2 hours to dig him out.
2 whole ass hours.
Yes. Just to dig him out of the ice. He lost 2 fingers.
He is from that big machine that cleans the ice at the local rink.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how much what else he lost. No. He lost 3, no, not 3. Was it 3 or 2? No, yeah, he lost 2 fingers and a thumb to frostbite. I mean, all of that of frostbite.
Yep, lost 2 fingers and a thumb to frostbite.
It's kind of crazy that this dumbass wanted to experience a snowstorm, and then he's fucking lost 2 fingers and a thumb.
Before he can't trick off no more.